Here's Fox. He's got 7. The 3 is up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Outside Booker. Back to Durant. Dunn right side. From behind the arc. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. And now it's a 5-point Phoenix lead.
Well, when you give him room like that, just expect it to go in.
Here's Wembanyama. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Yeah, Wembanyama fights for his bucket, using his size to get it done despite the foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Well, the way they've been attacking inside is phenomenal. Consistently getting high percentage looks, and that's what great offenses are all about.
Screen by Durant. 3-pointer. Kept alive. And finished off by Bol.
And now that's a momentum builder for sure. So important in a close game.
Look at his teammates here. They love it. Plays like that going to get them going.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Kicks it out to Barnes. Just 5 to shoot. To the paint. Here's Wembanyama. Oh, and the jam by Wembanyama.
And the offensive skills of Wembanyama are a huge part of his high value, and nice to see him delivering. I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. And so it's San Antonio with it. The Suns getting their last shot to go. We've got 1:28 left to play in the first half. And it's slammed in by Durant.
And when Durant is clear for takeoff, no hesitation.
Now Fox. He's got 7. And the shot goes down.
And defensively, that's just not going to cut it.
To the wing, right side. Bol. And the 3 off target. Spurs trail by 4. Wow, the athleticism of Fox.
Lift off there for Fox, showing how high up he can get.
There's a screen by Bol. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. Pass to Vassell. Back to Barnes. Outside for Wembanyama. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often. Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Now here's Vassell. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Barnes. And stolen by Durant. And here's Bol. Victor Wembanyama grabs the board. Deflects the pass. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here.
Oh, they're lucky that pass was just tipped and not taken. Could have been worse.
Tries a 3 off the inbound. Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for Phoenix. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. The Suns lead by 4. Out left to the wing. Here's Bol. Soft touch off the glass. Bol's got 6.
Yeah, great heads-up play by Durant. Reading the floor and finding the guy with the best shot available.
Here's Fox. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Grant, when you talk about De'Aaron Fox, what an exciting player.
That he is, and just now entering the prime years of his career. We've seen him make great strides the last few years, and it's scary trying to think just how much he can still improve.
Outside Durant. And there's a pick. Outside Bull. And there's a defensive 3-second call. Phoenix shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. And he shows the focus there. Nails the tee. Stan, you've coached some great defensive anchors in your time. Who do you view as the best in the game today?
Well, Brian, you probably have to start with Rudy Gobert, but we've got guys like Brook Lopez, Jaren Jackson, Anthony Davis, and then we've got 2 young ones coming up that could be as good as we've seen in Wemby and Chet Holmgren.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you. Booker looking around. The kick to Durant. Clock at 6. The Suns need to get off a shot. KD out here flexing on people.
Just the endless length of Durant helping him right there inside.
Here's Wembanyama. Yes! And a nice assist from Fox. Wembanyama's got 20 points.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
Now here's Bowl. He's got 7. Durant for 3. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. Spurs trail by 5. Back to Barnes. Down low. Vassell outside. Wembanyama down low. And Greg Popovich has called timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. From the inbound, Wembanyama hammers it down.
And once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Coach, as you know, two-way wings like Devin Vassell are a hot commodity in the NBA these days.
Yeah, Brian, he's got good defensive instincts. He's got great length. And offensively, a pretty good three-point shooter. But his main weapon is that mid-range jump shot.
I like it. Setting up Fox that time, getting him something in rhythm.
Pass to Durant. There's a minute 47 left in the third quarter. And it's good for 2.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Fox outside.
Hey, yo, right here.
Durant pulls it in. The The Suns leading. A minute 15 left to play in the third. Oh, Durant buries it through contact.
The name of the game isn't scoring, it's scoring efficiency.
Outside for Wembanyama. Hawks outside. Lets it fly. For three. Again, the miss by Fox.
Well, this was his shot to miss, honestly. Poor coverage, good setup. He just couldn't knock it down. It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
To the inside. Oh, somehow misses the one-handed flush.
Wow, he doesn't miss many of those. He's such a strong finisher and tight.
Pass to Durant. Tries again. Rebound San Antonio. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Good if it goes. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Phoenix leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. We'll be... Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Spurs trail by 6. And it's Fox penetrating. Wembanyama uses the glass on the layup. Wembanyama's got 24 points.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Outside Bull. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns?
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside, and up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
Out to the wing. 4 on the clock. Here's Bull. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Suns lead by 7. Fox left side. Kevin Durant pulls it in. And so Durant will bring it up for the Suns. 7-point game, biggest lead so far. And he comes up with a bucket. Durant's got 40 points.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the pick.
Outside Wembanyama. There's a screen. Back to Fox. Outside Wembanyama. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Durant inside. And the layup is good off the glass. And it's an 11-point Phoenix lead. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. On the take, Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Clear the way. When Durant is moving like this, you know he's focused on throwing it down.
Right side, Wembanyama to get back on track. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It goes on Kevin Durant.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul. And with the 8-foot wingspan of Wembanyama, it feels like he releases the ball halfway to the bucket.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
We're in the final quarter play here. 3 minutes in.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
Castle for 3. Bull grabs the board. Durant with it. Now guarded by Wembanyama. And Durant with the big finish.
And it hasn't just been their stellar offense. Their defense has been effective as well.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of the floor.
San Antonio again can't hit. Phoenix leading by 15.
And the distance between the point totals for these teams tells the whole story. Just a fantastic effort, and you have to give it up for the Suns.
And they were on fire tonight. Fantastic offensive performance, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., they really shot the ball well. I mean, their coach has to be beyond thrilled with how well they played.
And of all the highlights and performances we've seen here tonight, the one thing that stands out is what an unbelievable night it's been for Kevin Durant.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Durant with it. Goes back up with the clock winding down. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Outside Wembanyama. Out to Fox. Pass to Barnes. Castle for 3. And San Antonio hits again from deep. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Durant with it. He's picked up by Barnes. Oh, it's blocked by Wembanyama.
With great mobility and the 8-foot wingspan, yes, 8 foot, Wembanyama easily wipes that shot away.
Knocks it loose. Good chance here for Booker. It's in. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be
Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan, and joining me, former NBA players Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And the award-winning David Aldridge is on our sidelines. Now here's Booker. Durant down low. Suns moving the ball around. And that one, good. RJ, kind of a lopsided matchup tonight in some regards, but everyone loves an underdog.
Yeah, let's not forget, this is the NBA. Anything can happen, and even lower-ranked teams are elite. We could still have a real contest on our hands tonight.
And Bull wide open. He shoots. Can't connect from 13 feet out. It's Fox with the drive.
And how about the reach of Durant? A terrific job of having that on display defensively.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to talk to his guys.
Here we go, San Antonio!
It's time for team. It's time to fire off some.
The Spurs making a switch here. And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
Now on the court is your high squad. Get loud.
Wembanyama outside. There's the pick. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And this is what you want to see. Wembanyama attacking with authority inside.
KD drives in. Pass to Booker. And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
That's a jump ball.
Here's the fast break. Wembanyama leading the way. Here's Fox. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession. GA, there is a lot to like about the game of Stephon Castle.
His size, playmaking, defensive intensity. I guess the question, is there that one thing that he can do at an elite level? That will be a crucial step if he's to become a star.
Over to the wing. And the Suns miss again.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Here's Barnes. And it's good off the back rim and in.
I know what they say. Defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Pass to Bull. Outside Durant. Back to Bol. Lets it go from deep. Good. It's Beal picking up the assist.
And the big fella knows how to score the basketball. Bol's understanding of when to look for his is next level.
Here's Wembanyama. This one for three. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Booker, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
2 points. That one goes.
So difficult trying to keep pace with Fox, especially when this man is on a break.
Back to Bol. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Outside Beal. 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get a shot off. Booker, no good.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
Richard, one thing is for sure with these Spurs, a lot of top free agents have got to be looking at him now as a destination.
It doesn't take a lot of skill to see that Wemby is a different type of player. And look, if you are a free agent, that's the player that you want to look at to say, hey, can I team up with him and go on a string of championships?
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession. Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two. And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Wembanyama. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
Pass to KD. Driving in. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And sometimes you are just at Kevin Durant's mercy. No matter what you do, he's still going to score.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Here's Wembanyama. He has 6. He gets that one.
And few defenders to ever play in this league have the ability to slow Wembanyama inside.
Outside, KD. Pass the Bol.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
This is his first free throw of the game. And the first one drops.
And like his father, Manu, Bol's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Wembanyama looking it over. Off target from outside. And KD's got the ball here for Phoenix, trailing by 2. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
And then the young fella busts out the slick move inside to get open for the jam.
Greg, that was sick and slick. The D had no chance.
Get him the ball anywhere close to the hoop, that thing is over.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. It's the Spurs. They lead by 2. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Spurs so far, guys, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Here's Wembanyama. Love the confidence from Wembanyama. where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting. Greg, what's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, despite suffering a first-round sweep in last season's playoffs, the Suns' front brass remains confident they were mere inches from where they needed to be to compete for a title, emphasizing that chemistry is built over time and through the fire. The hope is, with another year to coalesce, this team will be ready for a deeper run. Kevin?
Well, they've got the names. They've got a big coach now coming in. All right, D.A., thank you. Now, here's Fox. To the paint. The dunk and the foul. A powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It's on Kevin Durant.
And this kid is tough. Wembanyama just powering it in despite the contact.
Richard, during his rookie year, Victor Wembanyama had a game with 10 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 made threes. A 5-by-5 for the ages.
That was the first time someone put up those numbers in NBA history. Wemby is going to continue to do things we have never seen before.
Yes, to Castle. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist. Castle's got the lead up to 12 now for San Antonio. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Spurs.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And the dunk by Bull.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by San Antonio.
Pass to Champagnie. Barnes looking around. Beal with the steal. Booker outside. Inside. Bull, that's good. 9 points for Bull.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Here's Wembanyama. He's got 15.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
Back to KD. Good ball movement here by the Suns. To the middle. Booker outside. And a miss there on the triple. Spurs leading by 8. Wembanyama outside. Back to Fox. Pass to Champagnie. Good, and it's Fox who picks up the assist. Champagnie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Screen by Bull. Kicks it out to Booker. It's Beal on the wing for the 3. Booker outside. It's Beal on the wing. Outside, KD. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Fox goes in. The kick out to Barnes. Count that one. Barnes has got 4 points in the quarter.
Not the shot I expected him to take or make, but hey, look, joke's on me. He hit it.
For 3, Booker. And nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5. Driving to the basket.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Durant drives. It's Durant on the wing. They need this. Oh, he misses the dunk. San Antonio leading by 15. Here's Fox. And it's Fox with the jam.
The lefty, De'Aaron Fox, boy, I am happy I do not have to check him.
The Spurs have made 2 of their previous 3 free throws in today's game.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Allen, right side. Durant in the corner. Back to Bol. To the inside. 1 second left. And KD throws it down.
Oh, and how about squeezing the orange as tight as he could there before the stop?
No way he's going to lose that thing on the way up. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. In time. And so it's the San Antonio Spurs with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. They're ahead 16 points. Their defense has been active and effective. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And with this score of the Suns, Greg, you never know who is going to initiate the offense for them.
And that can cause problems at times, Kevin. Can run you into issues keeping the ball moving. Turnovers can be their Achilles heel as well.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the bucket by the Spurs. Bol. And the 3 off target. It's stolen by Allen. Fast break, here come the Suns. Here's KD. Wembanyama with the rebound. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition take foul. And always hovering around the 50, 40, 90 mark, Kevin Durant is both prolific and, Greg, efficient.
And Kevin, you want to talk about guys in this league who make winning plays time and time again? KD is right at the top of that list.
Here's Wembanyama. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Durant, that's good. KD's got 11 points.
Oh, that's cute. You think you can play tough, physical D, but that's Kevin Durant. Like, come on.
A 3 from Wembanyama. Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Spurs lead by 20.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're
Hi, everyone. Here with analysts Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce, our reporter. So the Lakers will get the first possession here. Pass to Doncic. There's the triple. Drops in the three. Grant, looking at these two teams, my attention is drawn to the front court matchup.
Oh, yeah. This should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
And Ime Udoka has called timeout. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Here's Green. To the middle. Here's Thompson. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, Grant, after 3 straight drafts high in the lottery, the Rockets got to 500 in 2024.
Yeah, and I love how they signed some vets in the summer of 23. Houston decided we want to win now, and I wish more teams did that. And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game. Hey, good to get him going right away. I mean, those are the shots that really boost confidence.
Perhaps he's set for a big night. I mean, he can be a difference maker for him when he's on his game.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
First quarter of play, a minute in. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
A bit ago, Ime Udoka and I were able to chat. I asked Coach what it's like facing LeBron now versus earlier in his career, and he quickly responded, not much. He's still extremely difficult to game plan for. Even at this stage of his career, he remains a dominant force. So limiting his production will be crucial for them in this matchup, guys.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Here's Doncic. After the Rockets picked up a basket a moment ago. 6 on the shot clock. James. Oh, he misses the dunk. Green for 3. Yes, and a nice assist from Thompson.
Hey, this team has great confidence in Green's ability to connect from deep. It's really about getting him quality looks.
Out of bounds as Los Angeles keeps possession.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
And there's James from the arc. And Los Angeles, another 3.
That's the competitive fire that burns with LeBron James. He's happy to come right back with one of his own.
Clark, what's incredible?
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day. Oh.
Pass to Doncic. And here's Reeves. Now, here is James. Back to Reeves. Puts one up from 19. Eason pulls it in.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Down low. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Thompson with it. Picked up by Reeves.
Yeah, the moment the fast break starts, Brooks is out in transition, and that hustle gives him the edge.
Ooh, it's stolen by Eason. Smith outside. A minute 31 left in the first quarter. Pass to Thompson. Drops in the layup for 2. Thompson's got 11.
You know, inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
To halt the run. And he banks in the layup.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Thompson goes in. Pass to Smith. Now here's Thompson. 11 points in the game. The 3 is up. Hachimura with a rebound.
That's excellent defense right there on the perimeter.
Doncic with it. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Smith. Hachimura with a rebound. Lakers trail by 7. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Pass to James. Oh, Brooks with the steal. Poke loose. Outside Eason. Here's Green. Driving to the basket. Outside for Brooks. Back to Green. With 1 on the clock. And it's hammered home by Green. And so it's the Houston Rockets with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Their entire defense is designed to stop LeBron right now, and that's been effective.
20. The Lakers. 11.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
You figured they might want to come out and run, and it's been the key for them early. They're just feasting on fast break chances.
Luka's sheer size makes him a mismatch for most guards.
Out to the wing. Outside Eason. Pass to Thompson. Back to Eason. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Lakers trail by 9. From undrafted to closing games with LeBron and AD, Austin Reeves, what a story, Clark.
It really is a great story. I mean, this guy has just continued to prove the doubters wrong. Nobody's going to outcompete him. He's fearless. He's got great skill. Doesn't lack for confidence either. He's one of my favorite players to watch.
Thompson with a screen. 6 to shoot. He gets it in there.
And it looks like Smith is already getting stronger. He's looking to add some muscle, and that finish through contact is a great sign.
Pass to Hachimura. To the inside. James. And it's James with the jam.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant.
A jaw-dropper emoji is what I look like right now. Incredible.
Pass to Green. And here's Smith. Thompson right side. Now here's Brooks.
Tell you what, like with most players, when Doncic is aggressive on defense, it makes a difference and causes his coaches to smile.
Now James. Back to Finney-Smith. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Here's Green. Here's Eason. Houston gets it back. Back to Green. And stolen by Reeves. 3-on-3. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
ABA, well, the Rockets got a lot more organized with Coach Ime Udoka and their veteran additions, including point guard Fred VanVleet, who said it's just having that poise and presence to slow things down and get guys where they need to be. Rein it in, get some structure, and maximize these guys' potential. BA?
Allie, a great floor general. Thanks for that. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, BA? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Eason can't get it to go. Lakers trail by 7. Eason with a steal. Pass to Brooks. High post Green. He's got 7. Eason. Knocks down the long J. Eason's got 5 now.
An underrated part of Green's game is the ability to see the floor and make his teammates better.
James with the ball. Defended by Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Oh, 2 vicious points from the King.
LeBron James, power and athleticism on full display with the jam.
Green with the ball. Plenty of space. No good. 3 for 4 in the game now.
With that much room around him, it's hard to imagine he could have gotten a better shot.
Finney-Smith does a really good job running the floor. He's an outstanding finisher on the break.
Green with the ball. Now Doncic defending. Thompson attacking. Outside for Brooks. Green in the post. Here's Smith. Not going to go that time. Lakers trail by 6. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Green. And here we go. The Rockets in transition. Rejected by James.
It's a part of his game that LeBron takes a lot of pride in, shot blocking and defending. He's no slouch at that end of the floor.
Kicks it to Doncic. And here's Reeves outside. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. And now just a 3-point Houston lead. And here's Thompson for 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's Houston. They're up by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Houston leading by 3. Well, last season we saw Luka Doncic score 73 points. Tied for 4th most in NBA history, Clark.
BA, he is so special. And the thing about the 73 he got, it was the most efficient 70-point game in league history. And with how offense-heavy the league is going, I wouldn't put it past him to go north of Kobe Bryant's mark of 81 at some point. He's got that kind of ability.
Lakers trail by 6. Reeves with the ball. Guarded by Smith. Ooh, stolen by Smith. Back comes Houston in transition. Thompson outside. Outside Eason. Down to 5 on the shot clock. 4-3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Outside Reeves. Inside. Back to Vanderbilt. Fires the 3. Eason pulls it in.
That's a look he couldn't pass up. He just couldn't get it to go.
Thompson attacking. Oh, he misses the easy stuff. Pass to Finney-Smith. Out to James. Back to Finney-Smith. James with the ball. Doncic deciding where to go with it. To the paint. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. The shot by James. No good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
And when you look at the Lakers, a lot has happened since their championship run in 2020, Clark.
Yeah, it really has, BA, and I think some of it you have to attribute it to a significant amount of roster turnover. And then you pair that with coaching changes. One of the keys to being successful in anything and at any level and in the NBA, stability, continuity. You've got to have it with your executive management team, coaches, and players. And they've not had that, so the consistency has been hard to find.
Doncic left side. Vanderbilt. To stop the drought. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Right wing. The 3, Smith. Doncic pulls down the board. Lakers trail by 8. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Outside Finney-Smith. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Finney-Smith, a screen. Back to James. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by James.
Not a bunch of energy from the defense, which is why he was free to knock that down.
2 minutes.
Thompson outside. Fires for 3. Finney-Smith pulls it in. And so it's the Lakers with it. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Doncic left side. Back to Vanderbilt. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. The Rockets went from 22 to 41 wins last year, finishing right at 500, Clark.
Great progress by Houston. Just missed the play-in in the West. They would have easily made that same play-in tournament in the East. A huge step forward for the Rockets, no doubt. And I think it's a team that can sustain that trajectory.
So both teams making some changes here. .127 left in the third. Here's James. Off the mark from 16 feet.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
To the inside. Şengün, no good.
Oh, gritty defense. Protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Now Doncic. Doesn't go that time. Eason with some nice D. Outside Whitmore. Launches it. Sinks it from distance. Whitmore's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Hey, I'm stating the obvious here, but he was very comfortable taking that shot. Not a defender in sight.
James deciding where to go with it. Shot clock at 5. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to be on Amin Thompson.
And James considered a franchise talent without question. This guy is the complete package.
Taking 2 shots.
Both free throws good from James. There's 21 seconds left in the third quarter. And here's Whitmore. Inside. Eason. Off with the layup. 4 seconds left. And it's Hayes with the bucket inside.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
Here's Şengün. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. And we've reached the end of the third. The Rockets on top. They're up by 4. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. 4-point game. James outside. Outside Reeves. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Hayes. And there's James from the arc. Brooks with the rebound.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Lakers trail by 4. Doncic outside. There's James on the wing. Doncic outside. Back to James. Pass to Reeves. Tipped. Şengün with a steal. Here's Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Man, does Thompson glide down the court with ease. Outstanding at finishing in transition.
James left side. Stolen by Thompson. Whitmore with it. Picked up by Reeves. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Grant, how about that in-season tournament win for the Lakers in 2024?
Yeah, honestly, it just makes sense that the first of those trophies would land with a historic franchise like the Lakers.
And that one's good. Connect.
You have to be careful against Connect inside. He'll turn you into a highlight.
Thompson right side. Tries again. Brooks from outside. Counted from distance. And the Rockets lead by 9.
You got to at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Ooh, too long in the paint. And he's hit with a 3-second violation. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Rockets.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
Pass to Hayes. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. You know, Clark, with the Lakers, at times it is hard to maintain a sense of continuity.
Boy, it sure is, B. I mean, there's always pressure to improve or be at your best, but even more so when you're playing in the glitz and glamour of L.A. and all that history. And because of that, sometimes it can lead to high team turnover when you're playing for the Lakers.
Now Eason. Here's Şengün. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce. Sengun's got his first points of the game. James, left side. They set the pick. It's rebounded by Sengun. Houston leading by 9. Pass to Easton. Here's Thompson. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Austin Reeves picks one up. That free throw is good from Thompson. And Grant, you look at the Rockets' additions over the last year or two. There's an emphasis on toughness.
Yeah, toughness, both physical and mental. Those are the kinds of veterans they've brought in. And that extends, of course, to the coaching staff, too.
Outside Reeves. Back to Hayes. And finished off by Hayes.
And just a special delivery for the defense.
Man, he just took the contact and still finished.
Boy, he had a lot of momentum behind him on his way up there.
Thompson scanning the floor. From outside the arc. That's miss number 7 out of 14 attempts. Lakers trail by 10. Pass to Hayes. Back to James. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. From behind the arc. That's tipped.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect. He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
Thompson outside. And Sengun gets it to go. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Sengun, a force in the lane. That's where he does most of his damage.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And here's Connect outside. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And the call will be against Austin Reeves. That's foul number 2 for him.
Third team foul.
And so is Houston with it. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Thompson outside. Outside Whitmore. 4 on the clock. Smith right side. Over James. Rebound, the Lakers. From the arc.
These calls can be so difficult for officials to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
So the first one drops, and that'll put him up by 9. Smith hits them both.
Taking care of business at the line, leaving this one out of reach.
And so Houston takes this one by a big margin. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.